What separates communities that survive disasters from those that are devastated by them? It is not luck. It is resilience, the deliberate, sustained practice of preparing before a crisis so you can respond, recover, and rebuild when one arrives. In this presentation, I want to walk you through the core principles of resilience in emergency management. FEMA defines resilience as the ability of a community to prepare for anticipated hazards, adapt to changing conditions, and withstand and recover rapidly from disruptions. Presidential Policy Directive 8 organizes this across 5 mission areas: prevention, protection, mitigation, response, and recovery. These are not separate functions. They are 5 interconnected pillars of a single integrated resilience system. Resilience begins with planning. FEMA's Comprehensive Preparedness Guide 101 provides a 6-step planning process from forming a collaborative team to continuous implementation and review. Risk assessment drives every planning decision. The core formula is simple: risk equals threat times vulnerability times consequence. Organizations use qualitative methods like the Carver matrix for rapid triage, and quantitative methods like net present value to justify mitigation investment. The best organizations use both. When an incident occurs, NIMs and ICS provide the standardized command structure that makes multi-agency response work. The incident command system scales from a single agency to a complex multi-jurisdictional response without changing its core architecture. The National Response Framework assigns roles across 15 emergency support functions, and the National Disaster Recovery Framework organizes long-term recovery across 6 support functions from housing to infrastructure to public health. Recovery is the longest and most underfunded phase of the emergency management cycle. It must be planned before the disaster, not improvised after it. Mitigation is where resilience delivers its highest return on investment. The National Institute of Building Sciences found that every $1 invested in hazard mitigation saves $6 in disaster response and recovery. Mitigation takes 3 forms: physical hardening, procedural controls, and systemic resilience. But mitigation only works if it is tested. FEMA's Homeland Security Exercise and Evaluation Program provides the 5-phase framework for designing, conducting, and learning from exercises. The most important phase is the after-action report and improvement plan. Exercises that don't produce implemented improvement plans produce nothing but paperwork. 4 case studies define the boundaries of resilience in practice. Hurricane Katrina showed what happens when structural compliance replaces operational readiness. 1,800 people died from a predictable disaster. The Boston Marathon bombing showed what happens when preparation is real. 0 in-hospital fatalities among 281 severely injured patients. Amtrak 501 showed that even an excellent response cannot undo a preventable incident. Mitigation must come first, and COVID-19 showed that whole community resilience built across every sector before the pandemic is what determines who survives at scale. Resilience is not a destination, it is a practice. Sustain it continuously or it will not be there when you need it most. Thank you.